Hey, gorgeous souls, and welcome back. Have you ever noticed how some people just get heard? They walk into a room, they speak, and suddenly everyone's leaning in, captivated by their words. It's not about having the biggest vocabulary or being naturally confident. It's about something far more powerful, a specific kind of communication that builds instant trust and respect. Most of us talk, but only a few truly get heard. And in the world of dating and relationships, this difference is absolutely crucial. It's the difference between connection and confusion. You see, communication isn't just about the words you say, it's about the entire package you present. It's about how you make people feel when you speak. And sadly, many wonderful people, especially men, unknowingly sabotage this trust. They engage in behaviors that silently erode their communication power, making it harder to truly connect. But don't worry, because today, we're going to uncover 5 common communication traps and, more importantly, I'll show you exactly how to replace them with leadership-level clarity. The kind that makes people think, this is someone I can trust. Let's dive into the first silent saboteur. Over-explaining. Ever notice how the more you try to explain something, the less people actually seem to listen? It's a common trap. We often think that by adding more details, more words, we're proving how much we know or how certain we are. But the reality is, it often signals the exact opposite: insecurity. Think about the sharpest, most respected thinkers in any room. Do they drone on and on? Rarely. They speak concisely, cleanly. Every word lands with impact because there's no filler. People over-explain for a few key reasons. Maybe they're genuinely unsure of the idea they're trying to convey, so they try to cover all bases. Or perhaps they're unsure of themselves, seeking validation through verbosity. Another common reason is panic. When they don't get the immediate reaction they want, they double down, trying to rephrase, re-explain, hoping this time it will click. But it rarely does. True authority, true presence, comes from saying what needs to be said once, clearly, and then letting silence do the heavy lifting. Leaders don't hope to be heard. They expect to be heard. When you cut your message down to its core, you force yourself to clarify your thoughts. You distill the essence, making it impossible for your listener to miss the point. Then the crucial part, pause. Let the weight of what you've said sink in. Give people a moment to process, to consider, to feel the impact of your words. This pause communicates confidence. In dating, this is gold. Instead of rambling about your day, share a concise, interesting anecdote and then ask them a question. Allow them space to engage rather than overwhelming them. Remember, less is often more. Your clarity speaks volumes, far louder than a torrent of unnecessary words ever could. Next up, a truly surprising truth. Your body says what your voice can't. You might sound confident, but if your body language tells a different story, people will always believe your body. Think about it. Fidgeting, touching your hair, tapping your fingers, constantly shifting your weight. These are all tiny subconscious behaviors that scream, I'm not certain. And here's the kicker. People don't follow uncertainty. Whether it's in a conversation, a relationship, or a leadership role, hesitation creates doubt in others. Contrast that with true leaders. They are slow, grounded, still. Their movements are intentional, their gestures purposeful. They take up space, not aggressively, but with a quiet confidence that says, I trust myself. Their posture is open, inviting, yet firm. They aren't trying to shrink themselves. They project a sense of stability that others naturally gravitate towards. The fix here is powerful. Adopt the posture of someone confident, or before one, you even feel it. Stand tall, shoulders back, chin up. Plant your feet firmly. Your body has a profound impact on your mind. By physically embodying confidence, you actually train your brain to feel more confident over time. It's a physical habit before it becomes a mental one. Think of it like a power pose. Hold it, and you'll start to feel a shift internally. In a dating context, this means standing tall when you meet someone new, maintaining eye contact without staring, and using open gestures. It signals genuine interest and self-assurance. So, check in with your body. What is it saying? Make sure your physical presence is reinforcing the confident, clear message you want to send. Moving on to our third point, stop asking for permission to lead. This is a big one, because leadership isn't something assigned. it's something claimed. Many people, especially in social or dating situations, wait for someone else to take charge, to make the first move, to set the agenda. They wait to be picked. But high-presence individuals, they step forward when no one else does. They see a vacuum, and they fill it. They create certainty in situations where others feel lost. And here's a fundamental truth about human nature. We follow certainty like gravity. When you take ownership, when you provide a clear direction, people naturally gravitate towards you. The fix is simple, but it requires courage. If you see chaos, step in. If there's no plan, make one. Don't wait for someone else to give you the green light. Momentum beats hesitation every single time. Taking action, even imperfect action, is far more powerful than waiting for the perfect moment. Lead first. Respect comes after. When you demonstrate the willingness to take responsibility and guide, respect is a natural consequence. In dating, this means suggesting a specific date idea instead of just saying, "What do you want to do?" It means taking the initiative to plan something thoughtful. It means being decisive, even in small ways. Let's try that new Italian place instead of, "I don't know, whatever you want." This shows you can lead, which is incredibly attractive. Don't mistake this for being controlling. It's about providing direction and clarity, making interactions smoother and more enjoyable for everyone involved. Our fourth behavior that silently destroys communication power is avoiding hard conversations. People will never tell you this directly, but they count every single time you avoid the truth. Dodging conflict might feel like you're being nice or keeping the peace, but in reality, it makes you seem unreliable. It erodes trust because people know you're not willing to tackle difficult truths. Great communicators, especially in relationships, are the ones who can say the thing everyone avoids. The uncomfortable truth that no one wants to acknowledge, but which ultimately solves the problem. Honesty, even when it's difficult, builds profound trust. It shows you respect the other person enough to be straight with them, even if it's not what they want to hear. Avoidance, on the other hand, slowly but surely destroys that trust. It leaves issues festering, creating resentment and distance. The fix: confront the issue but stay calm. This isn't about yelling or blaming. It's about clear, direct, and controlled communication. Name the problem. Be direct, but always remain controlled in your tone and body language. I've noticed X, and it's causing Y. I'd like to talk about it. People trust those who choose courage over comfort. They respect someone who is willing to step into the discomfort of truth for the sake of a stronger connection. In your relationships, this might mean addressing a recurring issue, setting a boundary, or expressing a difficult feeling. It's never easy, but it's always worth it. Remember, healthy relationships are built on honesty, not on avoiding discomfort. Embrace the power of direct, calm confrontation. Finally, our fifth behavior. Inconsistency makes you unleadable. Here's a harsh truth. Nobody respects a person whose emotions lead the room. When your mood dictates your behavior, people start walking on eggshells around you. They become wary, unsure of which version of you they're going to get. And if people don't know what to expect from you, if your reactions are unpredictable, they simply won't follow you. Trust requires predictability and stability. Emotional regulation is one of the rarest and most respected leadership traits. It's the ability to choose your response rather than being swept away by your feelings. The fix: replace inconsistency with predictability. This doesn't mean you can't have emotions, but it means you control how you express them, especially under stress. Control your tone, your reactions, and maintain your presence even when you're feeling overwhelmed or stressed. This is where true strength shines. Because the higher you rise, the more people judge you before they even judge your ideas. Your emotional stability is a foundation for their trust. In dating, this means being consistent in your affection, your communication, and your availability. It builds a sense of safety and reliability, which is incredibly attractive. Show up as the best version of yourself consistently. That's how you earn deep respect and create lasting connections. So, clear communication isn't about sounding smart or using fancy words. It's about embodying certainty, calmness, and conviction in everything you say and do. When you consciously eliminate those weak behaviors, the over-explaining, the fidgeting, the avoidance of truth, and the emotional inconsistency, something profound shifts around you. people start to feel something different in your presence. A deep sense of trust, a feeling of safety, and an undeniable aura of leadership. And once people truly trust your voice, once they feel safe in your presence, they don't just listen, they follow. They lean in, they invest, they connect. This isn't just about getting ahead in your career. It's about building deeper, more meaningful relationships in every aspect of your life, especially in love. So, take these 5 insights and start practicing them today. Watch how your interactions transform, how your connections deepen, and how your presence becomes undeniably magnetic. If this video helped you level up your communication game and spark some clarity, please don't forget to give it a like. Your support helps us reach more beautiful souls like you. Share this wisdom with someone who needs to hear it, and hit that subscribe button to join our community. We're here to help you navigate the beautiful complexities of love and life.